Hi, welcome to Natalie and Daryl's house. This is a 70 square metre home built to be able to be off-grid on a just under 600 square metre urban block. The house is built with a Earthship principle, so northerly facing is a glass house, which you'll see later, and the back of the house is buried. And behind me we have 3 concrete water tanks buried, holding 35,000 litres of water for us, and down to the side is where the pump is and our composting is. The back of the earth has been recycled from the excavation. It's retained from the house and protected from the house with a thermomesh barrier, and then a waterproofing rubber membrane, and then geomat, and then the earth. There's gabions retaining the earth made from recycled bricks, and then some gabions at the front that are river stones. And you'll see the skylights to get light to the back of the house as you span. The carport has been designed with a roof profile that's the same as the house, where the front is at 45 degrees for our solar panels. So we've just placed our order for solar panels to come in, our solar system. The carport's been made from quite a lot of recycled materials from a farm shelter that we had. The posts are from that, the cladding around the workshop are from that, and in behind here is actually a cabin that's been converted into a workshop for me. The battery room, you'll see right behind me, there's a door there for the batteries. The concrete slab that I'm standing on was an existing slab that we wanted to keep, trying to be as sustainable as we could. The front entrance to the house, and throughout the house all of the door hardware has been made from Natalie's granddad's panel beating tools. He left those tools to us and we wanted to incorporate them into the house. You can see that here, and then along the side here you can see good examples of the recycled brick gabions and the sustainably sourced hardwood cladding for the house. So a part of the sustainable features of the house is that we have a concrete slab floor. We used concrete in the end because we needed to be able to live in the house very quickly, and an earth floor was going to take too long to dry for us. So then if we come over here, you'll see that we have mud brick walls and post and beam construction. The mud bricks were made locally by a tradesperson who uses local earth, but then we made the walls, and we had workshops for people who wanted to learn about mud brick wall making so that we could get some help to do that. You can see the red gum posts and beams. They were recycled coming from an Eltham road bridge, which is only about 10 kilometres away. The house interior and ceiling is completely made from sustainable plywood, pine plywood. We used mostly local tradespeople, all local tradespeople and artists within the house. So as you come around here, you'll see that the splashback was made by a friend of mine, a local artist, Peter Groves. You'll be able to see the bench tops, which are concrete. We used the last wheelbarrow of concrete for the slab to make those. And as you go around, you'll see there's all LED lights, with most of them are wall mounted. We have 2 pendants that are recycled, and you can see one of them over there. Here's another example of a local artist. This is a steel sculpture that lives down the road from us. She made all the door handles that we mentioned before, and she made this door insert for the pantry door, which is really just a piece of art. The pantry is all plywood as well. You'll see the fridge, is a low energy fridge, but one that you can buy from a standard retailer. Natalie does preserves, as you will have seen, so we need a fair bit of storage, but it's a really good sized pantry. So small house, one bathroom house. The bathroom, as you'll see, we have a composting toilet, which we find pretty easy to use. Main thing is minimises water a lot. Use something like 20 or 30% less water. We have a low flow shower head. The bench top is a recycled red gum. We're using a red gum, beautiful. All the cabinetry in the house is made from plywood. I made most of it, being tutored by a friend of mine, John Doyle, and then John came through and fixed up all of my mistakes afterwards. We come out of the bathroom, we come into the glass house. So what we can see clearly in the glass house is the house has earth bag foundations. Under here are earth bags, hundreds of them stacked up on each other inside the foundation for the holding the house up. And you can see the garden inside the glass house. And you can see Ruby enjoying the sun. So the way this house works, we have no heating and cooling in the house. So in winter, the glass house generates our heat. We have an air circulation system in the roof with a vent up above me that and a 12-volt fan circulating the air through to the back of the house and down through the thermal mass of the earth berm, where it heats the earth berm in winter for a slow draw of heat into the night, and also stabilizing the temperature throughout the house. Then within the slab we have a water circulation system. There's just a little simple pump moving water very slowly. The water is warmed at the front of the house by the winter sun in the slab and circulated to the back of the house, again just to stabilise the temperature of the slab and stabilise the temperature inside the house. Right, so the other aspect of the glass house, the exterior windows are all double glazed for good insulation, and then there's interior windows through the bedrooms, and the bathroom is all single glazing. In summer we have a shade cloth covering this whole outside area where the raised garden beds and now the gardens are, keeping it cool. But then also for the heat that is generated in the glass house, we use the the air circulation system to take that warm air back out into the earth berm, cool that air, and circulate it back into the house to keep it cool. Then in summer we also have cross ventilation from these low opening windows in the glass house, drawing air in from the cool air underneath the shade cloth and out through the opening skylights that you saw earlier. Within the house we were lucky to find cedar shutters that we could adapt for all of the internal windows to the bedrooms and the bathroom, and the house is a 2-bedroomed house. So this is the external view of the glass house, and you can see that we've used red gum offcuts from the posts and the beams that we used for the construction. You can see the raised garden beds, it's a permaculture designed food production. The other plants are all natives, organic garden, one-day chickens down in the corner, as you can get to that, and all watered from an above ground 10,000 litre tank that we have up in the top corner.